Hello everyone, this is Awkward Audrey and welcome to my art hour. Today, since this is my birthday month and um, it's an important birthday for me. It's the 30th birthday. I thought today would be a great time to do some birthday themed doodles. Nothing too fancy. I'm back visiting my folks and just came from the beach. So my hair's got the beach waves or beach braids going on. Um, yeah, there's nothing too fancy about it. I am thinking with birthday doodles today. What I'm going to be doing is I'll sketch out um, some ideas and then I will ink them and maybe color them with very simple tools. Uh, so I'll start with my mechanical pencil, sketchbook, and then either I will use my bullet journal fine tip pens, or even better, I will use the Crayola Super Tips washable markers, 20 pack. And we'll see how it goes. But I'm thinking birthday, and since I've done a lot of fun things today, I think maybe even a couple beach doodles. We'll see what happens. Let's get started. Oh, and I got some chips here because I need a little snack. It's about that time in the day. Okay. And if you guys happen to have any suggestions about what you'd like to see me doodle, just let me know, and I will see if we can accommodate you. Get out of here. All right, so I was thinking today, what we would start off with would be the stork in a party hat. Because I thought that would be really fun, and maybe like an abstract stork, like a kind of cartoony stork. Okay. So what kind of present would a stork give besides obviously bringing babies to new parents? I'm thinking, let's see. They'd probably bring like a fish, a wrapped fish. So we'll kind of put that in there. And we'll do like a bow. Doop, doop, doop. Let's see. And for birthday wrapping, we'll put, let's see, a ribbon here. A little heart. And then like maybe some stripes. Okay. Then little poof. Go little poof. And There are some birds that have vertical slits in as pupils, and I know that kind of sounds weird to mention on our hour, but I found it fascinating when I was doing research for a different project. That there are some birds that have eyes like cats, where it's a vertical slit. Okay, I think I generally like that sketch. Let's see if we can add more details. And then well, I like the sketch. This is not very, it's very quick, right? So I think I'm just gonna use this as a baseline, and then just on the next page, dive right in and make it more detailed. We'll do polka dots because we want something a little different than the stripes. Okay. What details do we like about this? Storks. Storks have like longer beaks, don't they? Very long beaks. Yeah. You have to accommodate by being slightly more stable in their head shape, right? Dun 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 dun. Okay. I think I like that, just generally speaking. So I like the hat, got a little poof on top, polka dots, stork with a long beak, and it's a very cartoonish looking stork, not super detailed. It could be super detailed, but not a lot of details. I like it kind of standing, and it's presenting a present that is in the shape of a fish. I like that, generally speaking. So I'm going to just take this out of my sketchbook and use it right here. I'm going to set it aside in front of me for reference while I go and do a more professional, detailed, secure sketch. Okay. Let's take a look. And like what you should do with any project that you're working on, know your boundaries, know like kind of the proportions that you're working with, and where you want to set your boundaries. So like what I like to do is I like to kind of make sure I have a border on the outside, so I know when I'm getting a little too close to the edge, and I can start centering. Because it's really not fun to have a really great sketch and then have it go off the page when you had so many more ideas on how to finish it. So if you can plan ahead so that you don't run into that problem, you're going to be a much happier artist. Okay. So I think we want to make sure there's room for the hat, and let's see, what would be an interesting position to have him in? This it's a profile, which is fine, but maybe have it be a little bit more dynamic of a position. You know, where it can this quick sketch kind of has all the elements that I want, but now I can go in with my actual sketch and before I pencil everything in, decide what elements I want to keep and what elements I want to change. Hello. How's it going? Doing my art hour. Ta-da. Gonna join me?
Hello, everyone.
Right. So I like the overall look of the stork, but this profile is not very interesting to look at, I think. So maybe have it where he or it. I really don't know how to tell the difference between the sexes of storks. I'm sorry, it's not my forte. Where the stork is going to maybe be looking back. and then we kind of get a more front-on view and a perspective view of the body. And then, let's see, that's a little bit too big. It's a little too big. And the reason I say that is because we need to make sure there's enough room for the feet and the fish. So we're going to have maybe a smaller body. Doop, boop, boop, boop. And I maybe have it fading into the distance. And here we go. This should be fun. We'll kind of have like a posture. This doesn't really have much of a posture. Have a little more posture with the legs here. Ooh. And there we go, knees. And handing out a fish. And so that will be where the claws are. And we'll have it be a big fish. There we go. Ribbon, 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 ribbon. And then stripes. Hi, Marin. How's it going? Currently drawing a stork presenting a birthday gift in the form of a fish. Birthday fish. And I should have maybe looked to see what, yes. I mean, that's what Saturdays are for, right? It's just sleeping and getting some rest in. Hi, Cindy. That's my mom, y'all. It's my mom. Let's see. So how would a stork present a fish? This looks, maybe I think the stork's leg is a little bit too short. We're gonna make it a little bit longer towards the bottom there. I think. Yes. And then we are looking at, so today's theme is birthday doodles. And I thought it would be cute to have a little stork present with a birthday hat on. And then as I was sketching out, just kind of feeling out what I wanted with a very general sketch, I liked the party hat, the long beak, and the presenting a present in the shape of a fish. So we're going to go with that, with our more detailed, more real sketch. And from there, we're going to color it in. Draw it, and color it in. Nothing super fancy. It's my birthday weekend. Let's see. Would a stork be wearing anything for a birthday party? Maybe a little bow tie would be cute. Let's see. Storks have pretty straight, slight bend, but pretty straight beaks. Yes, bow tie. Okay, so we'll have it kind of be right here. That's where the neck is probably going to be. And then a little bow tie. We'll make it maybe a big bow tie. Big bow tie. Super fancy. Hmm. Okay. And maybe, let's see, I did stripes. I did stripes on this fish. I don't know how I feel about it on this one. Okay, well, this is what pencils are for. We're going to just kind of feel it out and see, like, what direction do I want the stripes to be in? Because you don't want it to be just completely, I don't like it when it's completely, uh, like 90 degrees with the paper. That certainly is a style choice and it looks good on some drawings, but that's not really me. I like it to look a little bit off. Otherwise, your attention gets drawn to it first rather than the rest of the figure. Maybe I'm going to do it kind of like this. There we go. Let's see, how do I feel about that so far? It's okay. I know what, I'm not feeling it though. I'm not feeling the stripes anymore on this direction. So I'm going to maybe put the stripes go in this direction instead. Maybe a little bit thinner. And if I was doing this more professionally, I would go in with a ruler and I'd measure and make sure that all these were the same width apart. But I'm not. I'm just doing this for fun. So I don't really feel the need to actually make sure everything's the same space apart. Let's see. Yeah, see, I don't like that either. So maybe what I'm going to do instead, here I had stripes on the fish and dots on the hat. I'm going to switch that up. This is not feeling, I'm not feeling it on this sketch. We're going to have a polka dot fish as a present. Maybe little stars as well, because it's a fabulous fish. Doo -doo. Okay, yeah, I think I like that a lot better. I like that a lot better. So we'll have stripes on the hat instead. Break up the pattern. Ding, ding. Okay. Thanks. Okay, here we go. And so now we're going to add the ribbon. Whoop. Ribbon can be really hard because it's a flat surface that kind of goes all over the place. And you can go really detailed into it, but ultimately you just need enough loops that it looks like it looks like a ribbon, and then you add like a couple of the little slight tags like that, like little. Is this focusing? Focus. There we go. Then you add this little ends, the ribbons, and you can kind of tell that's a ribbon. It has that feel for it. You don't need to go into great detail just for a ribbon. It looks really good when you do that, but you don't always need to do it. Okay, and now we're going to do the little tag. Do a little tag that says who this is for. But I like it when some pictures don't have words, right? Because then you can share it with anybody, right? So we'll just put a little heart on this instead. So you know it's given with love. This little stork with a fish. Okay. Now let's kind of form out this stork here and give it some wings. This leg is going to have some poofs kind of towards the hip there of the stork. Round belly. Hopefully gives it a nice round, full feel. And then we go into the legs. There we go. And this is cartoonish. Obviously, this is not super realistic. I would have looked at more reference photos for this, and I don't really feel like I need to do that right now. So I kind of like the simple look of having it kind of taper down. There's a little knot there where the knees are of, or the ankle, I guess, of the bird is, and it goes down to the toes and the handles of the bird, where the claws are at. We're gonna make them big. They know how to grip. There we go. Thanks. It's a fun picture. I'm having fun. I'm having fun with this. Here you go. Ta-da! All right. I'm thinking I like that. I quite like that. The page overall feels like that this is a little bit more space. There's a little bit of space over there that kind of feels empty. I'm not sure if I like that or not. But I'm okay with that. I think I'm going to start inking and coloring this very generous stork, and if inspiration strikes me, I'll put something here, kind of as I go along. So what do I want to start with? What do I want to start with? Let's see, we could either start with the pencil, with the fine-tipped bullet journal ink pens, or could start with the Super Tips washable markers. I'm really rolling in high class today, right? So I think what I will do is I will actually outline in my artist pen some of these details, and then I will start with the background and go from there. I'm really liking this neck here. Okay. And we'll make this a little more detailed here with the bow tie. Get some wrinkles in there. There we go. Cute. Little tail feathers of the stalk. Get the wing, the hint of a wing. Get a round belly for the body of the stork, and then go in for the details of the legs. All right, that leg is done. Ooh, ching. Second, we're gonna mute my phone for a second. There we go. Let's see. Let's see. Let's start with the head. Go with the hat. There we go. And because the hat should be more circular, right? Maybe I'll make these stripes more curved so you can really kind of feel how round the hat is. There we go. And then little poofs, a little poof for the hat. Now, what I like to do, some people just like to kind of do like a little asterisk and then go crazy. But I like to do like these kind of V's or U's around. They're not quite touching. Some of them are touching, but they're not quite touching. And they have a kind of more, to me, a more poofy and kind of explosion feel. That is my personal preference. You don't have to keep it. But I like that. And that way when I go to color it in, it will still have that kind of poof feel. And I have a little friend joining. That's right. I have a little angel dog. Walking amongst us. And nostrils. Never forget the nostrils of your bird. Ta-da! Okay, I think the stork is all figured out. Beak, head, eye, hat, neck, bow tie, body, wing, tail feathers, and this leg. Now it's time for the fish, and I think when I figure out the fish, I'll finish the rest of these details. Go. Little tag, sent with love. Center this heart a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Then, let's see. There we go. Okay. And maybe a star that's kind of going off the edge there. I think that's all the elements that are penciled in. Let's see if I forgot. Oh, I did forget. Let's not forget this foot. Ooh, yes. I'm liking it. Yes, sir. Looking dapper. Okay. I think for the background, we'll kind of have a sky feel, like a blue sky feel. So to do that, let's get some of our colors figured out. This, and we'll have, let's see, gray, and do anything else? And maybe like a light purple, just to make it interesting. They just rolled right off the page. Let's see, where do I want like the far, kind of like the line, the horizon line to be? Let's see, I think I kind of want it to be like right about here, just under the butt, under his butt. Oh, I should probably. There's not often that you need to make a line straight. I feel like this probably is one of those ones that it matters a little bit more because it will distract if it's a little off. There we go. Okay, let's draw some clouds. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. If I was the king of the world, I'd tell you what I'd do. Blow away the cars and the bars and the wars and make sweet love to you. There we go, some gray. Maybe, let's see, let's test out this purple. How does this purple look? Ooh, I like it. Okay. So we'll kind of have it, I think we'll have purple towards the top here. Madness! Madness is happening! Angel! Yes, joy to the world! So I'm not really sure how to get the right effect here. Because, like, with watercolor, it's easy. You can just, like, make the areas that you want to be blue wet, and then you color it in with blue. And it looks gorgeous. With a marker, it's a little bit difficult. You have to have a different technique. And because, these are cheap markers, who knows what's going to happen if you mess up. I'm just going by feel at this point. See what do I like? What don't I like? I do like the texture. It's a little bit harsh though for what I was originally planning. So we're going to just kind of go in with a little bit more and leave less white spaces, I think. And that will kind of tone down the texture. Ta-da! Thanks. Okay. Go. That's purple. And then see what happens with the blue. These finer details, it becomes a little bit more tricky. So you gotta act fast. So that it all kind of blends together. There you go. Okay, so that is the kind of background there. Let's define this cloud a little bit more. Doop. And whoop. There you go. I might go in with more details later, but for right now, I think this kind of gives me a feel for what I want the rest of the piece to look like, and that is something I can work with. I think I like I like this faded background kind of look. So I'm going to be, I think, just bringing this down, and I decided to bring in a darker blue. Oh no, I got some on, oh well. Got some on the bow tie. Hello there. Hi. I've got a canine audience. Wondering what's going on. And thirsty too. It's been so warm out here, but not nearly as warm as it has previously been. I'm very thankful for that. Tomorrow is probably going to be warm though. Here we go. Now we're going to go in with the dark blue. And instead of, if I try to do it here, I won't have a stable place to put my hand, which means I'm not going to get consistent clean lines. And since I am doing this pretty quickly anyway, that's not a recipe for success. I'm just going to turn this upside down and start from the top, as if this was the top, and work my way down. This is kind of therapeutic. Coloring is very therapeutic. That's why they have coloring books, right? Even for adults. See, how's that look? Ooh, I like that. And it kind of looks like water. Has a kind of watery look. Okay. Doop. Okay. We're just gonna kind of color in, fill in some of these lines, and then hopefully you'll have a cleaner look about it. Yeah, I take this as a pool party. Yep. Oh, hey Pat, how's it going? Doing our birthday themed drawings today. Thank you for joining. I love the flow of the colors in the background. Thank you. Thank you. It's a little hard to do it with markers. Because when you scribble, they overlay and you get these lines. But I kind of like it in this place because it gives you more texture. So if you can get the lines just like where you want, you can get a really interesting texture just by using the right medium, you know? I think I like that. Maybe add some purple down here. Oh, you can't really tell. We'll add purple here. There we go. Ta-da! All right. Now, what do I want? Let's color in the hat and the fish and the present. We don't know if it's a fish. It's very suspicious looking. It could be anything. It could be a lawnmower. Have some brightly colored stuff here. There we go. Ellie. No. Ellie ate all her food. You don't need Angel's food. Here. Lie down. Sit. Sit. Okay. Good girl. Okay, let's see. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Oh. Let's do green hat. Let's do a green hat. Make it floof. Make it a floof hat. Okay. And if he's going to have a green and yellow hat, let's go with a green and yellow bow tie. And that way we'll kind of cover up that blue there that accidentally sneaked in. There we go. And now for the fish, we'll have a red fish, red present. With some white polka dots and stars. Oops, accidentally colored that in. That's fine. Doesn't need to be perfect. There we go. Ta-da! Bright, beautiful. Bright and beautiful. And let's do yellow. Yellow ribbon. A cute little heart. Heart tag. Okay, now for the rest of the stalk. The rest of the stalk. We'll do an orange beak and some pink legs. Let's get my orange, and we'll go with a kind of light pink. A light pink. Very orange. This is a little bit oranger than I thought it would be. That's fine. Do storks have pink legs? They probably don't. They probably have some sort of other colored legs. There we go. Okay, looks like I got some black on this blue, so I'm going to work that off the tip of this pen, and before I finish the rest. Okay, is there anything else? It's pretty much I have all my elements taken care of. Any other fine details that I want to fix before I call this done? Kind of get in, make some of these lines a little cleaner. Okay, and let's see. Maybe have a little bit of just a light bit of shading. Light bit of shading, not a lot, just a little around the stork's edges here. Oh, that was a little bit too much. Oh, yeah. Here, let's get this little bow tie here. Okay. The stork kind of blends in now with the with the cloud. So I think what we're going to do now, I'm going to use a little bit of magic here, and we're just going to add some dots to this cloud to have some texture. Very loose. So that compared to the smoothness of this stork, it'll look a little different. Oh, my tummy. My tummy. Good Lord. Maybe that wasn't the way to go. Oh well. I'll think on that a little bit. But overall, I'm liking this one. I'm going to call it done. I might go back and fix the cloud later so that it looks a little bit better and more cohesive. But I like it. Ah! I'll sign this off. Ta-da! All right. Birthday stork. Ta-da! Done. What do you guys think? Any suggestions? Any things you like? Anything that you would like to see improved? Let me know. I'm open to criticism. Okay. Next one. I think what we will do for birthday, I'm thinking I'll do 3 sketches, and that was 1 sketch. 1 sketch. We'll do maybe 3, and this one will probably be a little easier. We will do a pile of presents, I think. Let's do that. Pile of presents. So, and we'll do this a little cartoony. So they're not going to have any angles or anything. They're just going to be boxes on each other. So when that happens, it's nice to have a straight edge to do that with. Oh, it's all right. I forgot I had a little audience member sitting next to my feet. So we're just going to get a straight edge really quick. Nothing super fancy. I'm just going to use an envelope. So I think we're going to kind of generally have a pile, smaller presents, medium presents, large presents. And then they're going to have ribbons and bows and textures, and then maybe they'll have some confetti in the background. I'm going to just start drawing some lines. And get some fruit for the party. Draw on. All right, sounds good. Thank you, Mom, for joining, and good luck on your adventures. Okay, so now I'm gonna take these lines and kind of pull them down and see how I like them with what I have. Okay. I'll just add some extra lines there. How's it going, Ellie dog? Yeah. Super cute dog to keep me company. Okay. So I'm kind of liking the shape of how this is coming out. It's an interesting texture. Not all the lines are straight, but I'm actually okay with that for right now. We'll have the big box be the most foremost box present. Hmm. There we go. All right. think we have our presents. See how many we have here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oop. 10. Oop. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh, snap. I got 30 presents for my 30th birthday month. That is amazing. I didn't plan that. It just happened that way. Oh, just can't contain it. Can't contain myself. I can't contain myself. Okay. Let's start having fun with this. Let's use the ink pens. I think we'll have some that are that theme, some that are this theme, and then some that are this theme. All right, so we'll start. I think we'll have presents that are like these colors, presents that are these colors, and then presents that are these colors. Come on. Woo! So many. So with this, since I have 3 sets here, that means that each will probably have about 10 presents. So we'll start with my pink and purple favorites. Okay, that's 1. Oh, come here. 2. The tips on these pens are kind of dying. They did a little quicker than I had hoped that they would. Unfortunately. So when I go to restock these, I'm going to buy a better quality bullet point journal pen. That's 3. Go 4. All right. And then now we'll do this one. 3 on this one. And then 3 on this one. Let's see, where do I want to go with this? Okay. All right, let's dress these guys up. I think we'll have some pink stripes here. There we go. Then, let's see, polka dots. Do some polka dots here. There's probably a scientific way to space polka dots so that they are far enough away from each other that looks good, but not so that they're spaced in a way that it looks interesting. And then we'll do stars. Ooh, I like that the big one is going to have stars. It's okay. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. There we go. Okay. All right, now to just go and kind of fill in the gaps here with the third color. Whoops. Missed that line. This line needs to be drawn. There we go. I'm kind of trying to do different textures with this. So they have a little bit of a different look. These kind of look like flowers. I like that. There we go. Okay. Purple. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. I am the cutest that I've ever seen. Dun, 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 Oh, one more. All right. There we go. This set has been taken care of for 10 of these projects, or 10 of these presents. Next set will be these. And I think, let's see. I think we will start with the dark green. Okay, on to 3, ooh, 4, okay, and then do 3 of these. One, two. Three. And then this one. This might be too light. I might have to go find a different color for this. But I hope it works. One. Two. And one more. 3. Okay. I know. I know, little girl. Oh, this look like claws. We don't want claws. We want ribbons. There we go. A little better. Okay, now for this one. Okay. Interesting. I like that. Okay. So what time is it? Almost 6. Wow, it's almost been an hour and a half. So I think I'm gonna call this a day. Thank you for sticking out with me. I'll finish this at some point, but yeah, ultimately, there you go. Happy birthday to myself and to everybody else who has a July birthday, and I hope that everybody has a great, great weekend. Well, all right, bye. This is Awkward Audrey signing off.